What's going on, everybody? Movie fan in here, and guess what? Joined by my lovely girlfriend Maya. And yes, it's Saturday. It's time for the Movie Fan's Horror Review. Got an awesome double feature, which was brought to us by the 13th Wolfman. We got Re-Animator and Scream. And just as a disclaimer, because I notice right now a lot of people are just doing a bunch of Wes Craven reviews right now, just because he passed away, sadly. Earlier this week, last week?
Last week.
Last week? And
no, last week or week before that.
But no, it wasn't that long ago. It had to be last week. But just so you guys know, like I literally, like I always, after I wrap up a double feature show, I go ahead and I get my movies ready for the next one. And so I had this picked out before he passed away, unfortunately. And I don't want to kind of cast like a taint over the review, but unfortunately you can't really not do that. But just so you guys know, this was on the schedule before, and then he unfortunately passed away. So, but yeah, we'll definitely dedicate this episode to Wes Craven, absolutely. So, let's start this thing off though. We'll go with Re-Animator. Herbert West and Dan, I forget the dude's name. A couple of roommates. Of course, Herbert has a dark secret. He's kind of like a modern day Frankenstein. He's trying to find the secret of life out through reanimating dead bodies. Yes,
He started with a cat first.
Yes, he did. I have never seen this movie before last night. I know, I'm a fucking poser. I have never hidden that fact. A lot of these classic horror films I have never seen. I mean, there's just a lot. I mean, there's a huge handful that I have, but there's also a huge handful that I haven't. Re-Animator being one of them. I just never came across it. Know everything about it. Heard other people's reviews. I know it's considered a classic, like in every top whatever list. It's usually up there somewhere. Just honestly never got around to watching it myself. And that's when I gotta say thank you, 13th Wolfman, for compiling this list, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have got. I would have got to it eventually, but it would have been probably way later down the road. So we watched it last night, and I fucking love this movie. Like, this movie was just great. Basically, I know it's based on H.P. Lovecraft, which I've never read this story. What?
That's good, except for the gross part.
She gets a little squeamish when it comes to gore. But to me, like I said, it definitely was closer to Frankenstein. What?
You would freak out. It freaking smashes his face, and his eyes pop out, and white stuff goes down his face. It's gross.
Pretty stuff. But like I said, this definitely reminds me of something closer to Frankenstein and Mary Shelley than, because that's what he's doing. He's reanimating, the dead or whatever. And of course, everybody thinks he's mad or whatever. Really, there's more parallels to Frankenstein than there is. But I know I never read the book or the short story that's based on. Not a big Lovecraft fan, I'll be honest with you. And that's not me being a poser. I've read some of this shit. I just don't care for it. It's just not my thing. Anyways, but this movie, oh my god, it's great. Like I said, I'm not going to go through it. Everybody already knows it. I mean, I am literally the last person on this planet to watch this movie. So, but the main thing I liked about it was, I know, I'm being, one of these days, Maya, one of these days. No, I thought the gore was fucking incredible. Like, literally, it looked,
gross.
Well, it's gross, but it looked good, though, didn't it? Like, it looked realistic.
I'm not covering my eyes.
She did cover her eyes. As soon as any splatter would happen, is it done yet? And I'm actually a good boyfriend in that essence. That I won't lie to her. Be like, it's done. And
my brother said that. My brother one time, like, it's over. He's like, yeah.
And then you look and it wasn't. Yeah. That's classic. But no, the gore is incredible. Dude, the acting's really good. I think right now, Jeffrey Combs as Herbert West steals the show. Not to say, I don't know the dude's name, or I forget the characters. I know it's Dan something. Oh, people want to say Dan Kurtz, but isn't that the guy who created Dark Shadows? It don't fucking matter. Or not created. I don't know. Anyway, we'll just call him Dan. I thought the guy who did, played him.
Dan Aykroyd?
It is not Dan Aykroyd. Are you finished?
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop kick you. Anyways, no, they did great. They really did. I thought Jeffrey Combs did awesome. And honestly, I've seen him in several other things, and he always does good. But I gotta say, this is probably my favorite performance with him in it. Like, I just love the delivery of the line. I just love his attitude. You're rooting for him. And I ain't gonna lie, I hated to see him get taken out by this giant intestine snake or whatever the fuck it was that wrapped around his ass. I love the chaos of this movie. Like especially at the end when all hell breaks loose and you got all these bodies that pop up in the morgue and then they start attacking everybody. Yes, I mean the special effects are great. There are a couple scenes you can kind of tell that the head that he's holding is a fake whatever. You know, you're not going to nitpick on shit like that. 'Cause, I mean, the story itself is so fucking crazy. The famous scene, obviously, with the chick strapped down naked, and then you got the head giving head. Fucking brilliant. That is fucking brilliant right there. Well, that's the scene. I've seen that scene multiple times anyway. That's always on every compilation of craziest shit, in movies or whatever. But no, it was just all around. Like I said, the movie itself had a lot of comical moments. I mean, I wouldn't really consider it a comedy, but it definitely had those comedic moments. Really anything that the security guard outside, the dude who's watching the morgue, I just thought that was great. But no, I mean, once again, I don't really want to say a whole lot because once again, you guys have seen this. So I mean, anything I say will just be basically retreading it. But I loved it. Definitely gonna be picking it up at some point in the future. I mean, it was damn good.
Check it out if you haven't checked it out.
Absolutely. Yeah, for that like one person out there who hasn't watched. Right now, there's only like 5 people watching my show anyway, and I'm sure all 5 of them have seen this movie. Because one of them's gonna be 13th Wolfman, and he's one of requesting me to do it. So, but yeah, definitely if you haven't seen it, you owe it to yourself. It's fucking awesome. Did you fart?
Oh,
that is gross. Maya's over here just shitting her pants. Anyways, that's gonna be brutal. We're live, folks. We're live. About as live as you can get, I guess. Anyways, no, really great. What did you think about it, Sweetie? Overall, what was your thoughts of it?
It was good. Gross. I'm not scared of it.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. I mean, the cat. I just thought that whole scene was great when the cat comes back and they're like fighting it in the basement. Thought that was good. Okay, I will say one con. I did not like the girl. I don't mean actress. I mean she did great or whatever. Character-wise, she just got on my nerves. I'm like, shut your fucking mouth. Let Herbert West do his thing. Because let's face it, if she wouldn't interfere, it wouldn't get this whole thing rolling, and it would have been okay. It would have been okay, or about as okay as you can get, I guess.
And she wouldn't have been dead.
Exactly, yeah. Which I do like that ending because it's like it reminds me a lot of Pet Sematary. The ending where you've seen the main guy Dan, he's seen the effects of this serum on the dead, and he knows what it does to him. And yeah, I guess he loves her so much that when he, spoiler alert, when the girl's dead at the end, he's like, I'll bring her back. It's like, no you won't. Or you will, but it ain't gonna be the girl you brought. I don't know. This is followed by a, oh, it's gone. It ain't that bad. She's over-exaggerating. Anyways, this was followed by a sequel, and I want to say it was actually Bride the Re-Animator. But I have no idea if it picks up where this left off, or if this is a in-name sequel only. I don't know. I have no idea. I have not seen it. If it's something I should check out, hit me up below, let me know. But yeah, have not seen it though. But Stuart Gordon did this, and I think he did a really good job. I've only seen one other Stuart Gordon.
My God.
Are you kidding me? That was from like 3 or 4 minutes ago.
I can still smell it.
She is just.
He farted again.
I just farted a while ago. That's the
Farted
same
again.
one. I didn't fart now.
That's brutal.
Anyways, try to be professional. Come on, we got a legit show here. You know what? On the morning show with Regis and Kelly, does he still do that? I think it's just Kelly and someone else now. Anyways, one of them rips one off. They just let it go. They don't draw attention to it. We gotta be professional like those guys. Tell you right now, Jimmy Fallon shits himself all the time on the show, and no one brings it up because they're professional. Just saying. But anyways, you get me on shit talk now, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Check it out. Check out Re-Animator. Damn good. We'll move on. All right. So now we're coming over to Scream. And basically, a mass killer is terrorizing the teens of Woodsboro, and it's all targeting on Sydney Prescott.
Yeah, because her mother.
Well, someone killed her mother the year before, and now it seems like the killings are picking back up again 1 year later. Sweetie, give us I'll let you go start this one off first. What do you think about it? I'm going to drink my awesome Arby's beverage here. We have the meat. They're also supposed to check later, don't worry.
So, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I get this movie and their
She
movie
was
again.
fucking horrible last night. We were watching this movie, and she goes, "Oh, I've seen this. Doofy's the killer. And I'm like, no, that's a scary movie. And she goes, oh. And then we're watching it, and then like she was just pointing out, like she kept like, it's a serious horror fucking film, and she's like, oh, this is where her parents run her over. And I'm like, that was a scary movie. She literally like, either she never, have you ever seen this before? The serious version? But she kept like going back to.
It's basically the same thing, but it's different.
As much as I love Scary Movie, I hate the fact that Scary Movie exists because I remember as soon as it came out, like nobody wanted to take, like at least the common fans, not the hardcore fucking horror fans, but like the regular casual fans did not take this movie seriously. They were just like, oh, just run me a Scary Movie.
It does.
And this is it right here. All right, so go ahead. Sorry. Continue to review.
I liked it, and I liked. Oh, I didn't recognize Courtney Cox in there.
Yeah, she's a huge fucking what the? Is that the camera?
I don't know. Is it the camera?
I don't know. Something beeped.
I don't know. Something beeped.
All right, go ahead.
So yeah, that's it.
Oh, didn't recognize. Longtime Friends fan didn't recognize Courtney Cox.
Well, she had different hair, and her face was a little different. Is this before Friends or?
Nah, during.
Well, she has like different.
Well, she
hair.
met David Arquette on the set. And remember, there was like one season where it switches her name over to Courtney Cox Arquette.
Well, everybody.
Well, yeah, they all did as a gag the first of it. Either way, so thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up. All right, man. This honestly, I gotta get personal on this one. This is honestly one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, not even joking. I'm not gonna go through a whole lot of plot with you because I mean, come on, you fucking seen this movie. If you haven't seen it before Wes Craven died, here now, everybody's been going through a big Wes Craven kick right now anyway, so I guarantee you've seen this movie right now. I remember the first time I watched this, you know, I was 6th grade, I think. Maybe I was in 7th, I can't remember. I was in, you know, junior high. Excuse me. And I just remember thinking, I just remember like not really knowing who Wes Craven really was. Like I didn't pay attention to writers, directors, shit like that, just, you know, just movies. But I remember watching this and feeling like this is different. Like this is brand new. Like the movie itself, not just the movie, but like, you know, just the feel of it. This was fresh. This is like, you know, the horror for my generation. Because I mean, I grew up watching 80s slasher, but to me, this was going to be our movie, you know. And just being blown away, being engrossed in everything. Like I literally just watched it. And I'll be honest with you, once again, maybe because I was just a kid or whatever, I had no idea who the killer was. I literally remember watching this and thinking, like, I mean, I was like, everybody's a suspect. Because what they do in this, and then they did it in, you know, subsequent, you know, Scream movies, they throw those red herrings out there hard fucking core. Like, everybody looks so suspect in this movie. Like, everybody who delivers any kind of line, you're just like, well, that seems kind of weird. Like, why would he say that? Unless he was, you know. So, it just seems like, and I fell for it, like, hook, line, and sinker. Let's talk about one of the greatest openings in horror history. This opening scene is just, it's perfect. Like this, if you used to make a little, you know, 5-minute short or whatever, and you just put it on this movie, it'd be the best short of all time. It really would be. To me, it ranks up there with the opening of When a Stranger Calls, and it's very reminiscent of it. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, dude, and watching it last night especially, because I mean, this is one of I think I've seen this movie maybe once a year since it came out. I mean, I watched it once longer when I was a kid, but since I've become an adult and moved out on my own, I at least watch this at least once a year, if not more. But last night, knowing I'm going to have to review it today, I was really zoned in on it. And like, dude, Drew Barrymore's performance is fucking heartbreaking. Like, you feel bad for her. Like, I've never really felt bad for her before. I mean, it's like, oh yeah, it's a fucking killer movie. Yeah, you're good. Dude, like, I'm just like, holy shit, this poor girl. The opening's fucking ingenious. Like, I just love and that's one thing, I think a lot of people, don't get me wrong, Wes Craven, you know, deserves, you know, all the credit he gets. But I think a lot of people kind of forget Kevin Williamson. I mean, and don't get me wrong, as great as, you know, Wes Craven did it, you know, delivering this awesome movie and crafting it and, you know, putting it through it, we gotta give credit to the script. I mean, this was a very smart, funny, witty, fucking great script. And it was, you know, it's top notch. And that opening scene, all the dialogue in the opening scene, I mean, that's, boom, and it sets the tone for the rest of the fucking movie. I love, this is one of the first times you got this, where they were referencing a lot of other horror movies. And once again, it was very self-referential, you know, in its own, you know, right, you know. The scene where Neve Campbell's on the phone, Sydney, and she, you know, she's talking, but once again, she thinks she's talking to Randy and not, you know, the killer. And she says, you know, a line like, you know, in every horror movie, you know, it's just some, you know, big-breasted girl who, you know, runs up the stairs instead of going out the front door. It's insulting, and yet not even 2 minutes later, she's doing the exact same thing. Like she's being chased, and of course, I mean, it's it makes sense when you know the door was locked or whatever. But still, yeah, it was just funny to kind of do that little like you know nod to that.
I think it's kind of stupid how she's like sneaking out the door, but she slams the door.
Oh, Drew Barrymore, you mean?
Yeah.
When she goes out and she accidentally.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she didn't mean to. You can tell she was trying to ease it. It latched. I mean, granted, yeah. I mean, I would have just said fuck it and just ran, like not even worried about it.
Door open.
But it's a movie. You gotta let some shit slide. The voice, and I believe the dude. I forget the guy's name. Something Jackson.
He played on Craft. He was Christopher. That one dude.
Yeah, no, yeah, but I'm talking about the voice though. Yeah, you're talking Ski Ulrich, Billy. Yeah, he was on the Craft. You're right, with Nev Campbell actually. So, but the actual voice, the Ghostface voice, was great. I mean, literally, you couldn't pick a better voice. You really couldn't. I mean, it's just fucking phenomenal. Yes, everybody does 100% in this movie. There's not a single bad actor or actress in the cast. They all do great. Even Jamie Kennedy, which I've grown to fucking despise, but even when I hate him, I watch him here and I really like him.
That one part where that guy's high and he's like, look behind you.
Oh, no, he's drunk. Yeah, he's sitting there, he's watching the movie, and he's like, look behind you. The killer's coming. And then the whole time you see the killer behind him. It was those kind of moments that were just fucking great. I mean, you know, it's top notch. My girl Rose McGowan's in it, and it's actually today's Rose McGowan's birthday, so happy birthday, Rose. I'm sure she's one of my 3 viewers watching right now, so.
Under a different name.
But yeah, no, but she did awesome in it, did great. The one thing also I love, and I paid more attention to it last night, was the music. It had, I don't really want to say music, but just a certain sound effect, and I can't even try to recreate it for you. But anytime there's ever a big reveal, or whatever, there's just like this, noise, and I loved it. Like it was just great. Now, don't get me wrong, fucking 5-star movie, I'm sucking it off. But let me point out some ridiculous parts, if I may. Ridiculous point number 1 was, Henry Winkler, the principal, I forget the principal's name, I just call him Fonz. When he's in his office, and of course he's wearing a mask, he's acting goofy, knock at the door, he goes to check it out, there's no one there. He goes right back in, scares himself, knock on the door, he opens up instantly, and there's no one there. Now, I'm sorry, realistically, the killer got caught right there. Like, there's no way there was nobody there. It just happened way too, because there's nowhere he could have went. I mean, you could say he went across the hall to the other door, but guess what? Oh, there you go. But guess what? Then you would have seen the door shut as, the Fonz walked through it. A couple other things was, whenever Sydney and Tatum were talking, and there's a scene where they're on the front porch, I think it's at Tatum's house or whatever, but they're talking, and then you see there's a POV, like someone's watching them, and they're just chatting, and then when they're done, the camera zooms out to like the side of the lawn, and you see Ghostface, there, in full costume, no less. And I'm like, granted, that's a really cool shot. Like, I remember as a kid going, holy shit. But then, realistically, it's a whodunit. We don't know who did it at this point. Why would you at this point, there's already been multiple murders. People know, including the authorities, know what outfit to look for. Now, granted, you've had pranks. But you gotta think, when those pranks are at school or whatever, to be out walking around in broad daylight with the Ghostface costume on, to be spying on, your potential victim, is retarded, right? Like, how's that even? And then it happens again. They're in a supermarket. They're just talking, they're chatting, they're picking up food for the party, and guess what? As they leave the frame, we look at the reflection in the freezer section, and this Ghostface just walking around the supermarket with his outfit on, and you're like, what? Like, I'm all for if it was like, Stu or Billy, showing up, keeping an eye on or whatever, I get that, but when they're in full fucking costume, snaking around, it's like, dude, you realize that everybody in this small town, because there's a curfew in effect, and we all know the details now, like the police have already released the outfit, the reporter's like, this costume was worn by the killer, it's typical, Halloween costume. Guess what? You can't be snaking around the supermarket full get up. Oh, you know, and play it off. Because even if you get busted and like, oh, it's Stu or hey, it's Billy. It's like now you gotta explain to your friends why you're walking around in a ghost. But you know, I don't know. Just small things like that. That I guess as years have gone by and you rewatch it and you're like, huh, that makes no sense.
I don't like that part where was this Sydney? Yeah, the Billy shows up in the window and the phone drops out. And
oh yeah.
like all hugging him. I'm like, just run.
She does. She does. She runs right down the stairs and then she opens the door and dude's there with the mask. But yeah, once again, I mean, I don't really want to keep going on and on because everything I will say you've already know about. Movie is fucking, 5 stars. I don't know what kind of system you guys use, 10 stars, whatever the fuck, it don't matter. This is top of the fucking list. One of my favorite horror movies of all time. Like, not even joking, this is literally, it don't get much better than this at all. And once again, what's so great about it, I mean, it's always a double-edged curse. You can always tell a great movie, especially in a horror genre, when it spawns imitators. And it wasn't too long after it was named. Don't get me wrong, the whodunit murder mystery, horror film has been around forever. But this reinstated, this, brought it right back. And then sure enough, you had movies like, I Know What You Did Last, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Urban Legends, Valentine, and they're just cranking them out at this point. And don't get me wrong, some of those are good, some of them were shit. But it all started with Scream. You can trace that back to Scream. It definitely and not just that, but a lot of people will even argue that it kind of almost reinvigorated the horror boom of the mid to late '90s even. So I mean, a lot of people will be like, it's very stale or whatever. But yeah, I mean, regardless, your thoughts, you can't deny the impact that this has had on horror in general. So yeah, I'm saying if for some retarded reason you have not checked this out yet, fucking watch it. I mean, that's boom. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Re-Animator, boom. Scream, boom. Both are just great. I use the word great. Am I exaggerating in the least?
They're great.
Exactly. Tony the Tiger, is that what you did? They're great. Yeah. No, I mean, seriously. I know a lot of times, people may get carried away and be like, literally, the best thing. These are really, this is it. This is a great double feature right here. Like, if you're going to have a double feature, because a lot of times I do double features, I have that mediocre movie and a, pretty good one, or sometimes a shit fest, and a, no, this is one of the few times where both movies are fucking up here, like, hardcore, so. Alright, well, you got anything else to add?
Nope.
Well, guys, that's my girlfriend Maya. I'm the movie fan.